Have you ever been asked a simple question like, "What did you do today?" And even though you knew the answer, you still couldn't answer it immediately. Instead, you paused for a long time, started thinking about grammar, searched for the right words, and by the time you were ready to answer, the conversation has already moved on. If that has had happened to you, you are not alone. In fact, this is one of the biggest reasons many English learners struggle to speak confidently. Hello everyone, welcome back to English with Gopi. Today I want to share a simple technique that can make your conversation feel much more natural. And it's called the 3-second rule. The idea is very simple. Whenever someone asks you a question, don't wait for too long trying to create a perfect answer. Try to start speaking within 3 seconds. Your first sentence doesn't have to be perfect, it has to begin the conversation. Let me show you what I mean. Imagine someone asks you, "What's your favorite movie?" Many learners stay silent because they are trying to build the perfect answer in their brain. But instead of doing that, simply begin with something easy like, "That's a good question," or "Let me think for a second." See what happened there? You started speaking immediately, and while you are saying those simple words, your brain gets a little more time to think about the rest of the answer. Now, imagine someone asks, "How was your weekend?" Instead of saying silent, you can say, "It was quite relaxing, actually," and then continue with the rest of the answer. This is exactly what fluent English speakers do. They don't wait until they have the entire answer ready. They begin with a simple sentence and let the conversation grow naturally. Here is something important to remember. Hesitation doesn't always happen because you don't know the answer or you don't know the English. Most of the times, it happens because you are trying to make a perfect first sentence. The moment you stop chasing perfection, your speaking becomes smoother. Of course, this doesn't mean you should speak without thinking. It simply means you should not let overthinking stop you from speaking. So, here's a small challenge for you today. When someone asks you a question in English, don't spend 10 or 15 seconds thinking. Take a gentle breath, smile, and start speaking within 3 seconds. Even if your answer is short, you have already won because you broke the habit of hesitation. The more you practice this, the more confident you will become. After a few weeks, you will notice that you are answering questions more naturally without even realizing it. Remember, fluency isn't about speaking fast, it's about responding naturally and keeping the conversation moving. So don't wait for the perfect sentence, start with a simple one and let your idea flow. This is English with Gopi. See you in the next video. Bye.